Welcome back to Studio 10.
What I love about Studio 10 is we get to show you guys so many cool things to check out on the Gulf Coast. This morning, no exception. If you're a beer drinker, you've got to stop by Fairhope Brewing Company. Enjoy their handcrafted local brews and their awesome new facility. Take a look around. We are here at Fairhope Brewing Company in Fairhope. This is Jim. Jim, tell us a little bit about Fairhope Brewing Company.
Well, we got started up on January 6th of this year.
Okay.
We have the tap room open 7 days a week. We're distributing our beer all over Mobile and Baldwin counties.
So how did you get started? Where did this idea come from?
Well, my partner Brian and I met while we were actually in law school in Tuscaloosa. We saw the laws had changed, made breweries really possible in the state. And we brought on Dan as our brewer, had some great beer, and here we are.
And here we are. You also grew a mustache as well.
Oh, I've had that.
Nice work there. And we're in your beautiful tap room here. This is fantastic. When you walk in, it's so open, nice lighting, nice scene here. Tell us a little bit about this room.
Our contractor, we just found out, won a statewide award for commercial renovation for this space.
Awesome.
It was an empty shell when we got started. What we knew we wanted was to be able to, our customers, to see everything we have going on behind us, where the beer is actually made. We also have nice long bars so everybody can chat us up as they're drinking their beer.
Which is always good times. I mean, that's what beer is for.
Sure.
Drinking and chatting, right?
Exactly.
And it's also for brewing, which is what we're going to do right now. Take a look at how this is all made. And you said your man Dan is there waiting for us.
Yeah.
Let's go take a look. All right, Dan, this is where it all goes down. Tell us what we're looking at in this room here.
All right, what we're looking at right here, this is called our brew house.
Okay.
This is where on brew days I actually make the concoction that's going to become the beer. Okay. We steep our malted grains, our barley, our rye, our wheat, and then we boil it with the concoction that we get out of that, which is called wort. We boil it in this kettle here, and we add our hops into this here. So this is where the hops and the malt and the water all come together to create what we call wort, which will then become beer.
How do you know what you're doing? You're not just pouring random stuff in there.
No. It's a lot of math. And for someone who wasn't very good at math in high school, I've gotten a lot better since I started doing this.
Good for you.
And yeah, it's just a lot of math and a lot of equations and testing it out. We've got a small batch pilot system we do our pilot beers on. That way we can get a sense of what it is that the beer is going to taste like, and then we scale it up from there. So we go from about 10 gallons to about 310 gallons, which is what we've got here.
So how many different brews are we working on right now?
Right now we've got 5 different beers. We've got 4. We've got a 5th seasonal beer coming out on the 12th of July. Okay. It's going to be called Take the Causeway IPA. And it is replacing our Rescue Dog Red Ale, which we just took off tap here in the tap room. And so we've got 4 core beers that we work on all the time. We've got our Everyday Ale, our Section Street Wheat, our Fairhope 51 Pale Ale, and our Painted Black IPA are our 4 core beers. And those are the ones that you'll see at restaurants and bars throughout Mobile and Baldwin counties.
So once it goes from there to here, how long does it go to these ones?
Okay, this is what we call our cellar over here. We've got 5 fermenters and 2 bright tanks in our cellar. And what it is we put the wort into these tanks and we add our yeast into here. And it's the yeast that then, they're living organisms obviously, they consume all that sugar and convert it to alcohol and carbon dioxide. And what happens at the end is we get our beer. So it takes about anywhere from 10 to 30 days from the beginning to the end, depending on which beer it is, to be finished in these vessels. And then we move them down, we carbonate them in those 2 tanks down on the end. And once that's done, we put them in the kegs and we ship them out in distribution or serve them here in the tap room.
And then it comes out the tap house?
Yeah, exactly. Comes out pretty darn good too.
Oh, it overflowed a little bit. I was trying to go for the perfect pour to be cool on camera instead of making a mess of your floor, but it was good enough. Guys, this is Brian, the 3rd member of the Triforce here at Fairhope Brewing Company, and this is a great place to come, and you had some tips for folks. They can bring their own food, kind of stuff like that.
Right, at the brewery here, we only sell the beer that we make here, nothing else, except for our merchandise, of course. But you're more than welcome to bring in your own pizza, bring in your own cheese and crackers, whatever you want. We got outlets everywhere, we'll help you out. So bring your own food. We've got all kinds of events here that go on. Welcome everybody to come on in, check us out. If you want to rent the place out for something, we are open to that as well.
All right, great patio outside as well.
Right, we do have access to the patio area there on the weekends. A little hot right now, but as the fall comes around, it's a great place to sit outside and enjoy a craft beer.
All right, well, mine's died down enough. Let's cheers here,
cheers.
Guys. Cheers. Fairhope Brewing Company. Come check it out. Thanks a lot, fellas. It's so good when it hits the lips. All right, that atmosphere inside there is awesome, and that trivia night, I'm looking forward to that, going to check that out sometimes. That looks like a lot of fun, so go stop on in. The Fairhope Brewing Company is, of course, in Fairhope. They'd love to see you there. There's more information on our website about all the things that they offer, so go check that out. All right, time now to learn what's going on in the tech world with our own Danny Dials.
That's right.